Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Right to the air is Willis. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. Shotgun snap to Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's first and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a second and 8. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Mooney, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Beckham, the return. Fights off the defender. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Titans. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Willis. This one caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Titans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Willis looks to pass it here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
there he goes right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Moore the motion man. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Robinson with another carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. The second down throw by Willis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He stiff arms him, pushing his way through. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 62 yards. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 68 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On first down, Willis. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And London, the motion man right. Back to throw now on first down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Robinson on a give right side. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Beckham. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to throw, Willis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Willis on 3rd and 1. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mooney, the motion man right. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Algier going straight ahead. Fights him off. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They go play action with Willis.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Calvin Ridley.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Willis. Complete, Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Willis.
He completes it to Ridley. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here's Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Willis to throw. This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Arnold Ebiketie in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go play action with Willis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now from the gun, here's Willis. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this is back to a 5-point game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.